So they just put out this post preparing for launch. We are 1 day away. We hope the hearts are ready for adventure and your eyeballs for tadpoling. Maybe you played Early Access all the way back in 2020. You may have accumulated a backlog of old save files. This is like the prep list for what you should do to prepare for the launch of the full game tomorrow. Delete your in-game early access saves. Get rid of them. We've taken measures to smooth the transition to launch, but we still recommend deleting your save files if you have access to the early access version of the game. So if you've played before, you want to delete all your save files before the launch at 11 a.m. Eastern tomorrow. So you want to do that as well. Your early access saves and player profiles aren't compatible with the release version, and leaving them in your save files may, in some fringe cases, cause issues. So you want to delete them. Simply deleting the game save folder may create conflicts when either Steam Cloud or Larian Cloud re-download save files. So open Baldur's Gate 3. On the main menu, click Load Game. Click through old campaigns and select Delete Campaigns. You want to go through in the actual game itself, go through all of your save files and delete them. And this ensures that the early access won't interfere with your business. We know it can be hard to say goodbye. If you want to back up your saves, you can go to the local app data, click the save or click the file and make backups of them if you want to save them for later, but they'll only work on the early access version of the game. So you want to go here to load game and go onto this. You'll see at the bottom middle, it say delete campaign. Click that and click yes, and you'll have that. You also will want to uninstall the early access version. So go to Steam, right click on the game in your library, go to manage and uninstall the game completely from Steam specifically so that you don't have that anymore. It looks like the Larian launcher will handle it properly, but Steam may not. So having the early access version of Baldur's Gate installed will not speed up your download of the full game in any way and could affect your installation of the full game due to the game being in early access. We're unable to offer preloads as this would break existing early access saves. To uninstall, just uninstall it, and once it goes live, everyone's going to have to download it. And I think they mentioned that the full install is going to be 122 gigs if that is important to you and you need that. So you'll have to uninstall the game, no preloads, and you'll have to delete your save files before uninstalling. So step 1, delete your campaigns and save files. Step 2, uninstall the game on Steam, and it looks like the Larian launcher will be just fine. So in the Steam library, right click on Baldur's Gate, go down to manage, go down to uninstall and get rid of it. Next, after having done that, delete your mods. Existing mods will not be compatible with the release version and will cause issues or break the game in unpredictable ways. After uninstalling the game, check your installation folder and your app data folder to ensure that there are no remaining folders for mods. So if you ran mods on the early access, get rid of it. If you use a installer like the Vortex Mod Manager from Nexus, make sure you also uninstall the mods in the Mod Manager so they don't re-download them and reapply them when you launch the Vortex Mod Manager from Nexus Mods. So if you have any mods, first delete all your save files, then uninstall from Steam, then go to what's left of the installation folder, get rid of your mods, and also make sure the Vortex Mod Manager has those mods removed. Then install BG3 on an SSD. A solid state drive is highly recommended to play Baldur's Gate 3. We recommend you install the game on yours. It's good practice to make sure you have more space on the drive than is needed. So it's recommended, since it is a very large game that will have to access a lot of hard drive files, they're recommending that you do this on an SSD if you have room. Update your graphics card drivers. They probably will have new ones for a big release like this for Baldur's Gate 3, so check that as well. And then refer to the launch FAQ. Things will come up, and I guess they're going to be updating the FAQ with solutions as they run into problems. So on launch day, if you have problems, check the FAQ, make sure everything's good to go, and then do that. So they're recommending a complete back out of early access before the launch. Delete your in-game files inside of the game itself, then uninstall the game on Steam, delete all your mods, and install the new version, the launch version of BG3 on an SSD if you can. If you enjoyed yourself today, leave a like down below. You can support me and my work on Patreon and view Patreon exclusive content, link in the description. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.